Hello, hi, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. Today, if you read the title, we're doing a review of episode 4 of Boku dake ga Inai Machi, and guys, there are so many feels about this show. I can't deal with it. Like, you don't understand how much I enjoy this show. It is definitely number one this season. Definitely, like, no question about it, number one this season. It is amazing, and I'm gonna stop ranting for a minute, and we're just gonna get on with the review. So, I cannot stress enough how much I love the mom, and yes, we all see her lips. They're crazy, they're extreme, whatever, but like, honestly, she's such an MVP, and she's like, if you guys were going on a date, I would give you money, and she's so funny. But anyways, Satoru comes up with this idea to bring Hinazuki to, I forgot her name for a second, Hinazuki to the science center on the Saturday so that she could be away from her mom for that day and she could possibly avoid abuse and whatnot. He ends up asking his friends as well, and they were like, oh no, sorry, we're busy, and it's like, these guys know where it's at. But yeah, so he ends up asking Hinazuki, and I think he straight up asked her, like, hey, this is a date or something, and she's like, and it was really cute. And he ends up going to her house to ask her mom, because Hinazuki's like, usually my mom wants me to be home on Saturday. Sorry guys if I say I think for a lot of this. I watched this like a couple days ago, and I've only had a chance to film this now. But he ends up going to Kaio's house, and he's like, I want to take her to the science center. And Kaio's mom's like, oh, you're such a little pervert. Aggressive first off, like, whoa, and she's all like, why do you want to go by yourself? No, I need her at home this day, and blah blah blah. And she straight up calls him like a little pervert or something, and she's like, oh, you're gross, and she's about to slap him, and then yes, MVP. Satoru's mom comes and like catches the slap midair, and she's like, whoa, back the heck off. Do not mess with Satoru's mom. Yeah, so after that, Satoru's like, oh, I'll see you tomorrow, Kaio. Like, let's go. We're going to the science center. Can't back down. Sorry, Kaio's mom, but she's coming with me. Too bad. So sad. It turns out that Satoru's mom had like followed them or something. She's so silly. She's so great. But it turns out she also works in a TV news department. So that's why she's so good at like all this investigating and stuff, I guess. Which, like, it makes sense that she's not just, like, some random person trying to figure these things out. There's, like, actual, like, background. Like, she's involved in the news that happens. So, that kind of ties it up a little bit. But yeah, so Kaio and Satoru go on their little date. And he's having these weird deja vus. And he realizes that he had been in this exact same situation before. It turns out he had gone by himself before. And she had gone by herself before. And they, coincidentally, were both there by themselves. And you know, had the same interactions, but he was determined for it not to be the same, so he started changing his behavior, and he's like, oh, let me hold your coat, and then turns out his friends all come, and they all join, and they all hang out, and it's all happy fun times. And he was so excited because on Monday she wasn't late for school, so that meant that she didn't get abused that weekend. So she comes into school, and he's like, you're pretty. The whole class freaks out. It was great. Oh, it's so cute, their little relationship. It's so cute. He ends up picking her up for school and like walking to her school and walking home from school, and they hold hands and stuff, and it's so cute. Oh, and then finally X-Date shows up, and he's like, I'm determined to make sure like she doesn't get kidnapped or anything. So he spends literally the whole day with her. He like goes, picks her up, he like takes all the precautions to make sure she doesn't get kidnapped. And he's like, oh, let's go hang out at like the child community center, and like walks her home, and he's like, oh, I'll see you tomorrow morning, and shouts it so anyone watching knows. And he ends up making it through the day, and he's so happy, and it's great. I feel like I'm getting the days mixed up, but anyway, they have the birthday party as well, and it's really cute, and everyone surprises them. And Kaio, she gets all sad. She's like, I'm sorry, Satoru, I didn't have time to finish your present. He's like, oh, it's okay, like, it's fine. And they promise that she'll give it to him tomorrow, and he gives her gloves, and she gets so emotional, and it's so cute, and all the feels and stuff, and then everything gets ruined. So he ends up passing out, And he ends up being late for school the next day, and then he's in class and the teacher's like, oh, I was just about to mark you late, but no, it's okay. Now the only one who's missing is Kaio. Why? Why? So Kaio didn't show up for school, and the show has just got me feeling all the feels and just decided to rip my heart out with that cliffhanger. Thank you. Thank you for that. It's like every time you're like, oh, something's great happening. This is all perfect. They made it past the day. They have a little surprise party. They're holding hands, and then boom, she doesn't show up. Overall, guys, this show just gives me all the feels. I can't deal with it. I just really enjoy this show. Definitely #1 so far. I really love Satoru's character, and I love Kaio's character so much, and I love their relationship. How Satoru is so protective over her, and it's so cute. And I love Satoru's mom. She's great. She's queen, perfect, awesome, best mom ever. Besides my mom. My mom gets the real MVP, but you know, this mom's doing pretty good. Teacher is a little sketchy, so is Kenya, but whatever. And I enjoy how this show is able to provoke such strong emotions and feelings, and like you're really sucked into the show. I'm always just watching and then it's the end and I'm like, wait, that did not seem like a whole episode, like give me more, like that couldn't just end there. And these are the feelings I really love getting from shows. Just does such a good job playing with your feelings, and it's so great, guys. It's so great. I just love the show, and like the attention to detail they have, and the mystery is so good. How it just sucks you in and captivates you. And I'm gonna stop talking because I'm probably just repeating myself, but guys, this show, yes. Guys, I hope you liked my review. If you did, you can like and comment and subscribe, because that really does mean a lot and it really does help me out. And thank you guys so much for all your support, and thanks for watching, and I make a bunch of videos a week, and bye!